Let's talk about polynomials. So here we have a polynomial on top, and they want us to find, you're going to look at the first term and get the degree of the first term. So the degree of the term is the highest power. And then the coefficient is just the number next to the letter. So for example, on the first term, the degree would be 2 because that's the power of x, and the coefficient would be 8. On the second term, the degree would be 1 because you have an x. The coefficient would be -3. The third term, the degree would be 0 because it doesn't have an x, and the coefficient would be 5. The fourth term, the degree would be -1 because if you don't have anything in front of the x, it's like a 1. That's the coefficient. The degree would be 4. And the leading coefficient, the coefficient would be negative. On the fifth term, the degree would be 3, and that coefficient would be 6. Now, in terms of leading coefficient, the leading coefficient and the degree of the whole thing. What is the leading coefficient? So what you're going to do to figure out the leading coefficient is locate where the highest power is. So that would be this one, the 4. So then the leading coefficient is the number right next to it, so it would be -1. The degree would be 4. The degree of the whole polynomial is the highest power. You see there. Okay. Add the binomials. When you add them, the parentheses just don't really matter because you don't have anything in front of them, so we're just going to combine like terms. Like a like term with the A5 would be this one. So we combine them and you get 20A5. And then with this one, it would be this one. And that would be plus 18A4. When it's subtraction, you do have to change this one because the signs are going to change for the second polynomial. So this would be a -4a squared, a positive a, and a positive 2. These on the first one stay the same. So when I combine like terms, it would be this one with this one, and it would be just a squared. This one with this one, minus 6a. This one with this one, minus 3. Here is one. It says find and completely simplify the expression for the area. So when you find the area, you are multiplying. So I'm supposed to multiply 5x plus 6 times 5x minus 6. This is where you could use the FOIL method or distribute it however you multiply binomials. I'm going to use the box here, but you can use, like I said, FOIL or distribute it. So I'm going to put 5x plus 6, 5x minus 6. That's 25x squared, 30x minus 36. So what's going to happen here, those are going to cancel with 36. Find the expression of the blue shaded region and simplify it completely. Make sure that the problem window is large enough to read all the dimensions, especially on the left. The figure is not necessarily to scale. So we're going to find the area of the big one, and then we're going to find the area of the small one and subtract them. So you have the area of the big rectangle. And we're going to find it again with the little box. These two get combined for a 13x. Now I'm gonna do the little rectangle. The same way. This one gets combined with that 1.8x. Now we're gonna subtract them. So it's gonna be this minus. So what the negative does, it changes the sign. This is minus, minus, minus. So it would be 42 minus 15. 27, 13 minus 8. And then the x squares cancel. So this would be the answer. So if I were to label them, I did this first, and then this second, and then this third. Multiply the binomial. So what we're gonna do, the square means that you have it twice. And again, every time I see binomial, you're gonna see me doing the box, although you can do FOIL or whatever you like, whatever you prefer. And I'm gonna multiply t squared, 6xt, 6xt, 36x squared. T squared. Now this one is going to combine with that one to form 12xt, and then plus 36x squared. Even on this one that you have a 3 term, I can still do it. So like I can do 3 like this. So here I'm going to put the x and the negative 6, and over here I'm going to put x squared, 2x, and 4. And then I'm going to multiply everything out. So then I'm going to get x to the third. This one is going to combine with that one for a minus 4x squared. The x's are going to combine for a minus 8x. And then the 24 stays. Now on this one, they tell us to simplify. The first thing is to multiply these. So I'm going to do the box on these. And I get 12t squared minus 18t. 14t minus 21. So it's going to be 12t squared. I can combine the t's for a minus 4t minus 21. And then I'm going to bring these down and combine like chunks again. There's nothing with the t squared. This one with that one gives me a minus t. This one with this one gives me a minus 20. So take care of the parentheses first, and then don't forget that if you have anything on the side. And then this one is even bigger. But when I do the box, it doesn't matter how big they get because the box really helps me to organize them. So now in this one, I'm going to do 3 and 3. That's kind of, I overboard a little bit with the rectangle. They're a little big. But I'm going to put 8y squared, 8y, 3. 2y squared minus 8y, 6. Don't forget to put the signs. Like if it's negative, if it's minus, put the minus there. Okay, there goes the multiplying. Sorry, can you hear my kids? They're watching cartoons. Okay, now I'm going to combine them. I'm going to just rewrite them. So 16y to the 4th. Now, y to the 3rd, I can combine this one with that one. That's negative 48y to the 3rd. The squares, this one with this one, minus 58y squared. Well, there's one more over here. So combine all of those. 48 minus 64 plus 6, 10. 10y squared. Then I'm gonna do the y's. This y with this y. That's gonna be plus 24y. And then finally the 18 just comes down. I think the box, especially for these big ones, really helps you to keep it organized. So I hope this helped when you're working on your 1.4 section. And let me know if you have any questions.